A Manchester orthodontist is fighting to open his practice again after being shut down last month by the state. Tonight, the New Hampshire Board of Dental Examiners heard the case of Dr. Nicholas Marshall. A surprise inspection in April uncovered numerous health and safety issues at his office and suspended his license. Our Adam Sexton joins us live from Concord with a wrap-up of more than 4 hours of testimony. Adam.
Well, Shelley, Dr. Marshall appeared somewhat torn tonight. On the one hand, he has agreed in writing that there are things he needs to fix. On the other hand, he seemed to defend some of his infection control practices the state says put his patients at risk.
I, do not feel in any way that I've, put anyone at danger.
Dr. Nicholas Marshall wants to start treating patients again. But when the state conducted a surprise inspection at his Manchester orthodontic practice last month, investigators said the place just didn't look clean.
What stuck out in my mind was the sink where a lot of this focused around. It was rust stained, there was rust around the sink.
There were a number of red flags, including disposal of hazardous medical waste in the regular trash and instruments being improperly sterilized. Dr. Marshall was also not testing cleaning systems for spore contamination.
The whole CDC thing says it's recommendations. That's all you see everywhere, and then the word should. To me, I interpreted that it wasn't an absolute.
In addition, Dr. Marshall was using a disinfectant that isn't rated to kill certain dangerous pathogens. To get his license back, he's supposed to replace it.
So what kind of disinfectant do you currently use in your office?
I don't.
You said you'd gotten a new one. Do you know what it's called?
I don't remember the name.
Answers like that one raised eyebrows.
It still appears as if Dr. Marshall doesn't have a whole a good grasp on infection control.
But Dr. Marshall's attorney says his client does understand that his health and safety practices need to improve.
I know he does. I mean, I've certainly spent a lot of time talking to him about it, and he knows he has to change his practice in certain ways.
It's important to note that spore testing of Dr. Marshall's equipment came up negative, and there have been no known cases of infection arising from his office. The Board of Dental Examiners did reach a decision tonight on his license. We are told they will announce it in due time. Reporting live in Concord, Adam Sexton, WMUR News 9.